Today we're coming to you from the Research Triangle region in central North Carolina in the town of Durham, also known as the Bull City. We're staying in the modern tiny house in the trees, which is located in a well-established neighborhood in the town of Durham. I'm really excited for you to see the inside of this tiny house, so let's take a look. Just as you walk through the front door of the tiny house in the trees, you enter the living room. The floors in the tiny house are polished concrete, and here in the living room they've covered the entire floor span with this beautiful rug that's nice pops of color of teal and gold. For seating in the living room, you have this extra wide two-seater sofa that honestly could probably fit about 4 adults. It's very deceptively comfortable and is perfect for taking a nap or sitting down and playing a board game. You do have one additional chair in the living room as well. It's this wooden sort of mid-century style seat. You do have some interesting design elements within this living space. Over here on this wall we have some shelves with some trinkets, and my favorite happens to be this modern hourglass. Just above the entry door is another beautiful piece of artwork that incorporates the colors that are used elsewhere throughout this tiny house. One thing that is pretty unique that I haven't seen in many Airbnbs or short-term rentals is the incorporation of live plants. There's actually quite a few inside this tiny house, including this large tree-like plant in the corner here and lots of smaller potted plants hanging from the banister on the staircase and the balcony. Straight off the living room is the bathroom for the tiny house. And I just have to say that for a tiny house, this bathroom is very spacious. My favorite feature in this bathroom is the shower. The tile work is so unique and really eye-catching. I love the pop of color with the yellow tiles that they've incorporated into the little inverted V tiles, the inlay for the soaps and shampoos, and even the honeycomb pattern tiles on the floor of the shower. It all just goes so well together. It's really beautiful. Here in the kitchen in the tiny house in the trees, you have a full-size galley-style kitchen pretty much. A 4-burner gas stove with a vented hood, a deep stainless steel sink, a full-size refrigerator with freezer drawers, and you have all the small appliances you would normally use, like a toaster, a coffee maker. You also have a washer-dryer combo that's under the counter in the kitchen. The countertops are made of butcher block, and this unique yellow tile backsplash actually ties in nicely with the tile detail in the bathroom shower as well. Inside the kitchen is a 2-seat breakfast nook, perfect for your morning coffee or tea. I also love the amount of natural light that this kitchen gets because of the 2 windows. At the top of the staircase is the bedroom loft area. And when I think of a tiny house and I think of a loft, I think of really cramped, tight spaces, but you can stand up here and not have any worries about hitting your head on the ceiling, and that's a really big bonus. The queen-size bed features a memory foam mattress, which is always going to be my mattress of choice. It provides the best night's sleep. There's no closet up here, but they have provided a hanging rod for your hanging clothes. There's also a suitcase rack for you to store your suitcase on during your stay. And quite honestly, for a tiny home space, I have to say that one of my favorite features of this bedroom is the full-length mirror. The walk up to the modern tiny house in the trees consists of this beautifully illuminated path made from concrete stepping stones and a boardwalk. Inside the screen porch, you find this extremely comfortable swinging chair that I spent most of my time in. You'll find this outdoor dining room table and bench that is perfect for your morning breakfast or your evening dinner. This screen porch is lit with some Edison bulb strand lighting. My favorite feature of this screen porch, you can't even see while you're in it, but it's the live roof that they've installed on top of the ceiling of the screen porch. So that's our tour of this modern tiny house in the trees here in Durham, North Carolina. Whether you're visiting Durham to experience some entertainment at Durham Performing Arts Center, or you're here to take in a minor league baseball game at Durham Bulls Park, or you're here visiting a student or a family member at Duke University, this Airbnb tiny house in the trees is the perfect place to stay on your trip. I just have to say that my favorite part of our stay here at the tiny house in the trees was definitely that comfortable swing out on the screen porch. I'm Justine, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Stay and Play.